have you read Kalisa Wing's books titled, What is White Privilege? What does it mean to defund the police? What is the Black Lives Matter movement? Have you read those books?
I have not read those books.
Are you aware, however, that those books are in DODEA K-12 schools throughout the country?
I do not know, I can't say with certainty, I do not know that they are in those libraries at all, or if they have been, or if they are now.
Well, they are. Do you think that's appropriate?
I don't know for a fact that they are.
They are. I'm telling you they are. That's why I asked you the question. You should know. You're a DOD official. I'm informing you. You should know the answer, that they are available.
Well,
and one reason you should know that is because in her own presentation as a DOD employee at a DODEA summit, she stated, quote, "My passion work is dismantling disparate discipline systems, and I am hugely passionate about dismantling the school-to-prison pipeline. I've written a book, Promises and Possibilities, Dismantling the School-to-Prison Pipeline." Shameless plug. That's her words, end quote. So while conducting her official duties as a DODEA employee, she advertised not only her personal social media accounts, which included this tweet, her personal websites, but she advertised her personal books. Are you aware that this is illegal for DOD employees to advertise and promote their personal books, that they will profit off of those sales?
Again, this was a book that she wrote in a personal matter. It was on her personal tweet, I guess, from what I understand.
No, it wasn't on a personal
You're
tweet.
saying?
It was at a DOD summit. In her capacity presenting as a DOD official, she promoted her book, and in fact, she stated this is a shameless plug for her book. Is that illegal, and is that appropriate?
I don't know who she was talking to or what the summer was. I'm not aware with that, but I can look into it and I'll get back to you.
You seem to not know a lot of what's happening in the department. You seem to be inappropriate. So my expectation is that we'll continue educating you on what's happening in the Biden administration Department of Defense, but this is absolutely unacceptable. We expect that report, and I will take it as a result that we delivered, making sure that she should have been fired completely, but she was at least moved somewhere else, not dealing with our kids' education.
Why is it that every Biden administration official that comes to testify in Congress seems not to know what's going on in their own departments? We've seen FBI, we've seen ATF, we've seen scores and countless different government bureaucracies and ABC agencies come in here and tell us, we don't know about this, we don't know about that, we'll get back to you on X, Y, and Z. How absurd is this getting at this point? At what point do we step back and go, these officials know nothing? It's like a famous saying used to be said in a very famous TV show. I know nothing, I hear nothing, I see nothing. And that seems to be the mantra of all these people testifying. Now, this is a clear violation of the law. In your government capacity, in your official capacity, you are not supposed to promote your own brand, your own things, and etc. There's actually laws in place where if you have a second job, sometimes you have to quit it. I've had a friend who time was a GS-14, which is a fancy way of saying he is pretty high up in his government capacity as a non-political appointee, as what they call a lifer, or the administrative state, and he had to give up working at a brewery part-time because it conflicted with the fact that he was also working White House. Now, that is a very strong thing that happens a lot. A lot of people go through that situation. This woman apparently violated that and knew better and violated that. It is a direct result of the fact that nothing is sacred in the Biden administration. These rules, these regulations, toss them out the window. It doesn't matter as long as it makes them a quick buck. Now, additionally, put on that the controversy of what DEI is going through right now, especially in our classrooms, as people on the left and right battle over what it means, especially with now it becoming a forefront in the presidential race, whether it become Disney with Ron DeSantis or Trump's reaction to Ron DeSantis and Disney and all the other presidential candidates talking about transgenderism, wokeism, and DEI in the classrooms and how it's permeated through the K-12 education system and what teachers are saying on TikTok. I mean, the list goes on and on and on here, and this is why it's going to be one of the big ones in 2024, I believe, and a lot of fights on the Republican primary are going to be over this. But that being said, it looks like the Biden administration and its top officials are asleep on the job when it comes to people inside their own office, not only promoting this, but promoting it and profiting off it illegally. As her capacity, she is technically, and Elise Stefanik, Representative Stefanik here is 100% correct. In her capacity, she's not supposed to be doing that. It is against the law. Some people even talk about it when it comes to campaign violations. The Hatch Act has been thrown around a lot. This is very similar, except it's for personal profit, not campaigning for people in your official capacity. It's wrong, and the head of the department should know what's going on in his own office. And Elise Stefanik does a great job of pointing out how just everyone seems to sleep at the wheel.